Hey there! Frustrated with your internet connection? You're not alone. If you're wondering how to fix your router internet connection with no local configuration on all devices, then this guide is definitely for you. Many users encounter connectivity issues that stem from configuration snags. But don't worry, I've got a detailed solution to help you get back online smoothly. In this guide, we'll walk through a comprehensive approach to resolving these connectivity issues, ensuring your router and devices are working harmoniously. Step 1. Check physical connections. Firstly, ensure all cables are properly connected to your router. Check your modem's connection to the router and router's connection to your devices. Unplug and replug these connections to ensure they're secure. If you use Ethernet cables, inspect them for any visible damage, as faulty cables could lead to connection issues. Tip: always power off your devices before reconnecting cables to prevent any electrical surges. Step 2. Restart your router. A classic method but often effective. Simply restart your router. Unplug the router from the power source, wait about 30 seconds, and then plug it back in. This can clear temporary glitches in the router's memory, often solving connectivity problems. Tip: consider setting up a routine where you restart your router periodically to prevent similar issues in the future. Step 3. Verify router settings. Access your router settings through a web browser by entering the IP address, usually something like 192.168.1.1. Log in using the default credentials listed in your router's user manual, or try admin for both the username and the password if they haven't been changed. Once logged in, navigate to the Internet or WAN settings. Ensure that the configuration settings are set to Auto DHCP for most standard Internet connections. If your ISP requires specific configurations, make sure they are correctly entered here. Tip: if you're unsure, contact your ISP for the correct settings. Step 4. Examine device IP configurations. Next, check the IP configurations on your devices. Go to Network Settings on each device to ensure they're set automatically to obtain an IP address. On Windows, this is under the Network and Sharing Center. For Mac OS, it's in the Network pane of System Preferences. For mobile devices, simply ensure they're set to connect automatically via DHCP. Tip: for advanced users, assign static IPs cautiously to avoid conflicts. Step 5. Update router firmware. Firmware updates can fix bugs and improve your router's performance. Visit your router manufacturer's website to check for the latest firmware updates. Download and apply these updates via the router settings page. Tip: always back up your router settings before updating to avoid losing custom configurations. Step 6. Reset to factory settings. If all else fails, consider a factory reset as a last resort. This will revert all settings back to defaults. Usually there is a reset button on the router that you'll need to press for about 10 seconds. Once done, reconfigure your router from scratch. Tip: ensure you have all necessary information first, such as your ISP details and Wi-Fi credentials. Step 7. Contact your ISP. If after all these steps your connection issues persist, the problem might be with your ISP. Contact their customer support for further assistance, and they can often diagnose and fix problems remotely. By following these steps, you can effectively troubleshoot and fix your router internet connection with no local configuration on all devices. Remember to regularly maintain your network settings and keep your devices updated for seamless connectivity. Solving router issues can sometimes appear complicated, but taking a systematic approach ensures that you're not missing any minor details that could make a significant difference. Hopefully, these steps guide you back to a stable connection so you can enjoy uninterrupted internet access. Happy surfing!